Liz, now, when I first met you, I don't think you were playing guitar, were you? Way back in the
No,
80s?
no, because I played guitar as a teenager. I was part of a group of kids that would get together in high school and do hootenannies. We were a real bunch of nerds, and we'd go over to somebody's house, and everybody would somebody have a banjo, and somebody have a mandolin, and somebody have a fiddle. And I really, my parents moved like midway through my high school. We moved to a small suburb in the north side of Chicago, and I didn't know anybody, and everybody else had been friends since grade school. So I had to figure out, how do I fit in, you know? So I noticed this bunch of kids that were kind of cool, and I wanted to hang out with them, and I thought, oh, they could probably use a rhythm guitar player. So I went out, and that's how I got my first guitar, and I learned my first, like, little folky chords. And from there, the very first song I learned to play, ironically, was Mississippi John Hurt's Sugar Babe, which is a Delta blues song. And it's always been there. It's always been pulling on my coat, this blues thing. But when I met Willie, my first husband, he was a guitar player. And he was really insecure about his playing. And he would be working on the guitar. He'd walk around with a guitar on him all the time. You know, you hear stories about guitar players and they never go anywhere without a guitar. Well, that was him. You know, and he would walk into the room playing a guitar and see me playing it and go, oh no, that's not how you do that. And he'd take it away from me and go, look, that's how you, and then he'd walk off with it. So I just said, oh, what the heck, you know, let him have the guitar, I'll sing, and that's fine. And in retrospect, I guess it would have been a battle to continue to play, but it would have been better for the band if I would have played, you know, just to have that extra, and I'd be so much better now. But I basically just put it down for 13 years. And I picked it back up when he and I broke up. And I met my second great mistake. And he bought me a guitar and said, here, play this. And I was so used to the other attitude that I thought he was messing with me. I go, why are you saying this to me? Are you trying to hurt my feelings? Like, no, I want you to play the guitar. Oh, okay then. And I would sit down and plink away, and I really was terrible because, you know, I'd left off for 13 years. So, my husband now, under three's the charm, Carl, my husband, is a really marvelous musician as well, as being a man's man who has a manly job in a manly field and is also a soldier. Just don't get any more manly than that. And he plays heavy metal, and when he plays, he has this great rock stance, and it's so awesome. You can just imagine the long hair, but he's got a high and tight. And so he told me, Lizzie, you know what? You got this ridiculous guitar. Where did you get this guitar? Nobody's going to take you seriously playing this stupid guitar. You can't even tune it up right. Let's go shopping. So he started me the habit that I have of reading the Musician's Friend catalog like pornography. I'm in there poring over it in the bathroom. What are you doing in there? Nothing. You know, and Carvin magazines. So, and I ended up going out to the Carvin factory with him and buying them. And now we're trying to get Donna. She's a Gibson girl, but we're trying to get her a Carvin habit.
Yeah, those amps are actually looking better to me.
They are really nice.
I like my National steel guitars and my Gibson electrics. So I'm kind of brand loyal, but those Carvins are, your amp is awesome, and your guitars are awesome too.
Man, I tried Strats. I thought, well, if you're a blues player, you gotta have a Strat. Well, look at this little hand. It goes with the little body. You know, and it's like trying to play a surfboard to play a Strat, you know? So I'm struggling and thinking to myself, oh my God, I suck. And then my husband put an Ibanez in my hand. I was like, wait a minute. Oh my God, I'm really good, I love me. So that started the Odyssey. So now I have 4 Strats, a Telly, a Gibson, a Carvin. What's that other one? What's the
St. John or something?
Yeah, I have a St. John from Memphis. They're St. Blues.
St. Blues.
I have a Martin, and I have 5 Ibanez guitars.
Shoot.
And the
Got
family
collection there.
have a forest.
Wow.
So it went from, I had one rinky-dink little stupid guitar that I was never sure whether it was going to work right, to this menage of guitars. And my husband and I sit around the crib and jam on guitars.
Which is really, really great.
Cool.
Thank you, Donna.